I do not know why Ghanaians are bitter. I do not know why they do not want anybody to tell them the truth.
Guys, this whole Ghana shit is really blowing the fuck out of me. Let me make something very clear today. I don't hate Ghana. I don't hate Africa. But what I do hate is when people refuse to accept the truth. Even when it's happening right in their face. They be like, where's the evidence? Motherfucker, the proof is in the pudding.
If you claim you're a tourist nation, you go out there and you are advertising your nation to the world, it is also good for you to accept some complaints or some review. Not everybody is trying to demarket your nation. Alright, I'm going to play some clips, and I think it's high time these people started accepting the truth that Ghana is not saint, Ghana is not heaven. Ghana is just a typical African nation. You have your weaknesses.
Guys, this whole Ghana shit is really blowing the fuck out of me. Let me make something very clear today. I don't hate Ghana. I don't hate Africa. But what I do hate is when people refuse to accept the truth. Even when it's happening right in their face. They be like, where's the evidence? Motherfucker, the proof is in the pudding. What the fuck is you talking about? If I praise Ghana, everybody love me. Nana Ashanti, we love you. Come back home. But the minute I speak on the ugly side, oh, all of a sudden I'm a liar. I'm bitter. I'm depressed. I need therapy. No, what I need is honesty and accountability. But let's be real. Accountability does not exist in a lot of African countries. When it comes to their country, they do not understand when something is wrong. They say, oh, even though it's wrong, it still looks good to us. And you want to know why? I understand why. Because from childhood, Ghanaians were literally trained to defend their country at all costs, even when they wrong. So y'all remember when we was kids, we used to recite the pledge, a pledge of allegiance to the flag to the United States of America. They recite their pledge, and their pledge every morning, they say, I will defend the good name of Ghana. Not I will speak the truth. Not I'll hold our leaders accountable. No, they's talking about I'm going to defend the good name no matter what. And if they didn't recite it loud enough and good enough with all they might, they get beat. A switch across that ass. So imagine growing up believing that anything negative you say about Ghana makes you an enemy. That's the reason why they do that. So now, even when the roads are bad, even when the lights go off for hours, even when people go days without eating, even when workers go months without pay, they still say Ghana is perfect. Crime, robbery, rape, kidnap, they will see it with their own and still say it never happened. That's why victims never get support. They get silenced. People care more about Ghana's image than Ghana's people. And what kills me is this. This is the same people who beg me for money, ask me for phones, ask me for laptops, ask me for jobs, ask me for opportunities. I help them more than their own government do. And then the moment that I speak the truth, they turn on me. They block me. They act like I never existed. They call me names. They disown me. They tell me, hell, change your name. Change my name. Are you serious right now? How you begging me today and calling me a liar tomorrow? Make that make sense. And God forbid you a victim of something like rape, assault, robbery, corruption. They look you dead in the face and say, don't tell nobody. You're lying. Stop tarnishing our country. I'm supposed to suffer in silence to make you feel better. You. I heal out loud. I ain't suffering from nobody. Just so y'all can pretend everything is perfect. No, not me, not today, not tomorrow, and not ever the fuck again. I'm not speaking out because I hate Africa. I'm speaking out because wrong is wrong. I would not protect the system that don't protect me or its own people. And if that makes me a villain in your eyes, then so the be it. If you want the world to respect Ghana, fix the problems in Ghana. Don't silence the people talking about them. I didn't create that corruption. I didn't create that poverty. I didn't create those crimes. I'm just refusing to be quiet about it. And if that makes me a problem, then maybe you the real problem.
You are still developing. You are not there yet. Stop thinking that you are there. You are not.
I'm good. How are you? So I am an FBA, and I am over here in Africa at the moment. And I'm in Ghana right now.
Okay.
So I wanted to get on your live a few days ago, but when you pulled me up, I had clicked off. But to touch on what the gentleman said about us coming together and uniting and doing business with people over here on the continent, that would not be a good idea at all. So basically, you're not starting a business for you and your family. You're starting a business for them, for their family.
Man. Yeah. Wow.
So no, doing anything in Africa, I would not recommend it. Not by Black Americans, and it's been said through different governments over here, hiring Americans to come over to get us to build these lands, to get us to spend money, to get us to educate these people because they know we're more educated than the normal people here.
Yeah.
I saw, and when I got here, I immediately knew, no, these are not our people. These are not our people. They cannot say that we are descendants from Africa. They're nothing like us. Nothing like us. They're very docile. They're very passive. I do feel that the people on these countries in this continent, no Black American is safe in Africa. And the ones that holler, oh, it's so peaceful here. Oh, I love it here. They're lying. They trying to save face because they want people to know that they came over here and messed up.
Oh, damn. Damn. Man, so are there any nice parts of Ghana over there?
Where? Okay, so the roads are raggedy. Like there's potholes everywhere. I would say maybe inside of Airport Hills. Like they have what they call these estates here. These gated estates. So if you get inside of an estate, inside the estate is okay. But once you come out of those gates, that's chaos. That's poverty.
Damn.
Infrastructure is like non-existent. They can't even keep the water on over here. Because like right now, we're in an apartment. And I left in January to go back to the U.S. So we moved into the apartment in September of last year, right? They turned the water on in October for a few minutes. The water hadn't been turned on since then. It's been over a year.
Damn.
She said they turned the water on for a few minutes and they have not turned the water. Yes.
And see, that's the type of stuff they do. The water isn't turned on, but yet Ghana Water Limited is sending you a water bill. Where does water bill come from, sir? We haven't had water. What you doing?
Wow.
Yes, that happens.
But that's what they do.
Absolutely.
And the same thing with the electricity. You know, the electricity is hit or miss. When you come, if you don't come with a generator and things that can be solar powered and stuff like that, you're messed up. You're messed up. And it doesn't make any sense. And the internet is awful. Nothing's good. And so like I tell people, coming to Africa, you're going to spend a whole lot of money just to still live in poverty. Because if the infrastructure isn't there, that's poverty. These people are running around here urinating and defecating in the street.
Oh, why they do it in Ghana too?
Yes, they do it in the street. They don't care.
Yeah, you're right.
They throw trash everywhere. They don't care.
Oh, yes.
That's why when rainy season come in
And burn trash like crazy.
these areas flood because these crazy people don't put trash in the canals and stuff that's supposed to channel the water away.
Yes.
Wow.
That's why it floods. I don't know what's wrong with them. And another thing, they cook with aluminum over here, and I think that's affecting their brains.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my God.
It's like they can't critically think.
Well, okay.
All they know how to do is beg, set up scams and frauds. The children are not even in school here. These children are on the streets begging for money.
Yes.
So how can an African leave Africa and come to the U.S. and try to holler they're more educated than us? How, sir? How?
And please, it's all these things they say African. Mention Ghana. You see, that is why some of them, it is because some of you do not like telling yourself the truth. That is why you will get people that will come and pay lip service to you. This person that reported this was actually praising Ghana. But immediately she left. Some of them are doing voice notes. Some of them engaged in podcasts, recording only their voice, not their faces. Why? Because they are afraid of showing themselves so that you don't bully them. So many people come to Nigeria. There are good reviews about Nigeria. There are bad reviews about Nigeria. Listen, we accept them all. It will all be rosy. It will all be good about Nigeria. So when they talk about your nation, accept it. There are so many African Americans, Europeans that went to Ghana and they review. Some praised you, some did not praise you. Accept the negative ones and work on them. That's how to grow. Stop shouting and crying. We are all watching it. We are all seeing the Ghana.
This is it. You have a larger following than I am. These are my social media pages here. I've written books about Ghana, but it's deeper than anything that you can ever imagine. And I'm glad that you are going to show my videos on your page. But I'm tired of getting my life threatened. I've had a Ghanaian saying you're going to end up getting poisoned. We're gonna give you group punishment. Like he said lynching without saying lynching. I have screenshots, I have videos, I have threats, I have voice recordings from Ghanaians threatening my life in Ghana, in Philadelphia, in the UK. I have so many death threats. And everything I'm saying can be checked. Do you know Ghanaians, hundreds of them cross the border into Burkina Faso and fight alongside terrorists and kill soldiers and civilians? Do you know that terrorist groups are allowed to live in Ghana? I have all these photos. Tumu, T-U-M-U. It is the top of Ghana. It's the border of Burkina Faso. In 2023, they found the laminated voter cards in Tumu. All they have to do is take those voter cards and get Ghana cards. I'm sorry. Again, I know this isn't what you wanted. This isn't the format you wanted because you didn't know that I had so much to provide. I don't feel safe even in the United States because of the U.S. government being in bed with Ghana. Because the U.S. government try to protect their military base and interests in Ghana. The FBI is in Ghana. The New York City police is in Ghana. I don't feel safe here, even in the United States. I'm sorry. I know I put a lot on you. I will break it down in small videos as much as possible. But please, I really need you to share these videos on your platform and tell the story that I'm trying to tell you and all the things that happened and I experienced living in Ghana. Besides, Ghana immigration and Ghana police constantly stop me because of the color of my skin and asking the Ghanaians to get out the car and pay bribery money. I really just need your help. I was going to make a video and try to be more sophisticated. I don't even care at this point. I just want my message to get out because they're threatening my life every day. Every day.
That is a simple truth. It's high time you begin to accept the negativities being proclaimed about our nations, the complaints, the review, the feedback. Accept them. Not when they talk about Nigeria, you will begin to say, oh, they are saying the truth about Nigeria. These same people talked about Nigeria. It was all good. But when they started mentioning Ghana, it became that they had an agenda to demarket Ghana. Does it mean that you have an agenda to demarket Nigeria? It is not an agenda. Stop being petty. There is no agenda anywhere to demarket you. If you listen to her very well, she's not demarketing you. My anger is that she's mentioning Africa. Mention Ghana. Because when they were mentioning Nigeria, you rushed to say, oh, that's the truth. Safeguard this woman. Protect this woman. This woman is a seeker. Some of you even called a Nigerian that called us a shithole nation. You said that he's a seeker, an ancestor that is speaking the truth. My dear brothers and sisters, you need to see the comment sections of videos that are demarketing Nigeria or that are speaking ills of Nigeria. You will see the comments of Ghanaians. God of mercy. So in fact, they were all praising this boy, demarketing us. They were all praising this boy, talking trash about Nigeria, and they said, oh, you're a seeker of truth. This is the truth about Nigeria. Talking about people that have not even crossed their backyard. And so, when it became their turn, they now rushed online to start crying. You are actually spreading the word out there by reacting to these videos. So I am here to react to this video to tell you to keep yourselves together. Accept it. We Nigerians, we accepted our own. We are working on ourselves. Accept it. There is no agenda anywhere. The day December came for Nigerians, you started shouting that Nigerians are trying to demarket Ghana. Nobody mentioned Ghana. Nobody sent you. Stop being petty. And my own anger in this is that they are mentioning Africa when you are in Ghana. Please stop mentioning Africa, mention Ghana. You are in Ghana. Whatever it is you are passing through is in Ghana. Mention Ghana, not Africa. Mention Ghana. I don't know why some of these African Americans, when it is now bad for them in Ghana, they'll start mentioning, oh, in Africa, it is in Ghana. Mention in Ghana. Now when you come to Nigeria and you are reviewing Nigeria, you'll be mentioning Nigeria. But when it comes to Ghana, you start mentioning Africa. We know it's in Ghana. Mention Ghana. And I thank God that this guy actually asked her, where are you? And she said she's in Ghana. Ghanaians are all over social media shouting and crying over this. Foreigners will come to your nation, they will just review and complain. You start shouting that they are demarketing you. It must not be rosy for you, darling. The moment you start accepting the truth, you will know it is the truth. And that is why I say there are some of you that are atypical and they've accepted the truth.